Hi guys, welcome to the xNickyx. This has got to have been my favourite decade to do. I really enjoyed making this video for you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. The 80s to me were the best decade in the world, and yeah, I love the way it came out with the eyes and the lips, and I so want to go outside and do some shopping now and go down to town looking like this because I love it. So guys, if you want to see how I created this, then keep watching, and be warned, the next shot you'll see is me with no makeup on and a lovely hair turban. Please enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hi guys, welcome to the fourth one in the series of makeup in decades, or decades of makeup. Can't remember which one I called it. This is the xNickyx, and I've got to say that this has got to be my most favourite look tutorial so far. Kind of biased because I grew up in the 80s, and everything about the 80s to me just was amazing. The music, the fashion, just the way of life, but most of all obviously the makeup, because I think the 80s was the pinnacle of colour in the, I mean, no one had any sort of no one hold any bars of the colours that they'd put on their face. I would say that my icons in the 80s were probably Madonna and especially Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper knew how to wear colour, and she absolutely pulled it off dramatically and fantastically. I loved wearing makeup in the 80s. I went mad, just like the rest of them, you know, big cheeks, big eyebrows, massively coloured eyes, and of course the bright shocking pink lips. I'm going to try and do a look that I wore quite a lot actually when I was younger, because obviously I grew up in the 80s, and I was born in the 70s but I grew up in the 80s. 80s to me are the best ever. So I'm going to start. I've already got my moisturiser and primer on, which actually primer was not around in the 80s at all, but I have got primer on because the foundation that I'm using really does on my skin need a primer, and that is the Dream Flawless Nude. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to go in with that and just paint it all over my face, basically. I'm going to be looking up here because I've got my main mirror here, and obviously I can see a lot better. I absolutely love this stuff. It's just magic. Let's go for that for now. I might put another layer on. Trusty buffing brush. I just don't know how this stuff works. It is amazing. It gives you the most flawless finish, but it's just like water. Quite freaky actually how it does it. And again, in the 80s, brushes and that, apart from makeup artists, no one really had brushes either, so everything was done with the fingers. But I'm not going to do that because this is just a adaptation of what I used to wear in the 80s and not how I applied it. So that's given quite good coverage, but I'm just going to go over it again, give it another shake. I absolutely love this stuff. I think I actually prefer this one now to the L'Oreal Eau de Teint, is it? I can't remember what it's called. This one, Nude Eau de Teint, that one. I mean, I do like that one, but my favourite at the moment has got to be the Maybelline one. So that's given quite a lot of good coverage. Evened my face out. Obviously I've got funny lighting going on at the moment because I've got a daylight bulb right in front of me, so yeah, it's not going to look amazing. Might just brighten up under my eyes a little bit. For that, again, Maybelline, good old Maybelline. Not much, just a little bit, just to highlight the areas that need highlighting. Oh, that's attractive, isn't it? Again, I'm going to take the same brush just to buff that in. Try and push it in rather than drag it under my eyes, because there you go, that's that bit done. I'm going to set under my eyes with my Gosh Prime and Set, simply because it's just a lot lighter than or finely milled, should I say, than my normal face powder, which I will be showing you in a minute. Actually, which one am I going to use? I might use the NYX one today, actually. Oh, I've got a bloody frog in my throat. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, I'm going to use the NYX one, actually, because it's got a bit of coverage on it as well. So this is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. Just a big Primark fluffy brush just to matte that down. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were matte in the 80s. I know I was. I hate having a shiny face. Did then, do now. So I'm not really into the dewy look because I have got combination oily skin. It's just not worth me emphasising that fact. So that's padded down. Shall I go for the contour? No, I'm going to do the eyes first. So let's go for the eyes. I'm going to start off by using the NYX Pencil with Milk, simply because the colour I'm using, or the colours that I'm using, make them pop even more. So let's just paint a bit of that on. I'm only really going up to the crease, because most of the colour is going to be on the lid. Oh, again, that's attractive. So let's just paint this on, get a good base. I have actually got the NYX white pot eye base as well, but for quickness I'm going to use the pencil because it's just easier. I'll just sort of dab that in a bit. Don't want to pad it in too much, otherwise you're not going to be able to see it, and it wouldn't have been worth me putting it on. So that's just sort of brightened the eye up and giving it a nice sticky base for the eyeshadow to sit on. And the eyeshadow palette of choice that I am using, got a weepy eye, that's good, is the Makeup Revolution Mermaids versus Unicorns. Absolutely love this. God, I love it. Colours in here are just amazing. You see these colours? Oh, it's beautiful. So let's go for my brush of choice, which is just a really sort of hard, it said blending brush, but it's not a blending brush. And the first colour I'm going to use is the first colour in the palette, which is this light lime green. And I'm going to put that in the start inner corner of my eyes. Not sure you're going to be able to see that. I'm hoping you can see this when it comes out. I'll have pictures at the end anyway of what it looks like. So that's the first initial colour in, and that's the really light lime green. I love this. I do actually wear this look during the summer anyway, because I'm like going back to the 80s, you know. It was the best decade ever. And most of the people that were brought up in the 80s would say the same. Obviously people that were brought up in the 90s, you know, or the 70s would say their decade was the best. But I would argue till I'm blue in the face. So that's the first colour, that's the lime green. Then I'm going to go for the darkest of the greens, which is that one there. Using the same brush because I'm going up in colours anyway, so that's what that one looks like. I'm going to put that in the middle. Not a big transition, this one, really. It's just a slightly darker green. But again, it's really flamboyant. Really sort of in your face, if you like. And that's what I think the 80s was all about. Expressing yourself and being in your face, definitely. So I'm just going to clean that off using my little donut, just to get the worst of that off, because I'm now going to go into the purple, which is this one just here. Again, absolutely love this colour. It's such a vibrant colour. Just have a bit of that off, and I'm going to go all around the outer part of my eye. And it looks a bit like a hot mess at the moment, but believe me, when I've blended it in, well, I'm actually not going to do a lot of blending because in the 80s it wasn't really blended. It was block colour. And people just went for that. So that looks crazy at the moment. Absolutely crazy. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm just going to take a blending brush of sorts. Where is it? Take this fluffy blending brush here, and ooh, I don't know what's going on there. I'm just going to blend over the top of those shadows, just to blend them a little bit together. Just get rid of the harsh line at the top. I'm not going to get rid of the harsh line in the middle, because I like that harsh line. Sometimes you just have to have a harsh line. Don't blend. That is all I'm going to do to blend that, because I'm going to put a light brown, or actually a mauvey sort of brown, in the crease. And the one I'm going to use is from the Asylum palette from MUA. And as you can see, it's the best loved colour in here, which is this one here. And I do believe that colour is called Charm. So take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the crease over the brown. So you can still see all the colours, but I'm just blending the top part of it out. Yeah. I don't actually think I used to do crease colours in the 80s. I just used to think I'd leave it in the block colour like that and just blend it out a bit more. But again, using my finger, not using a brush. Makeup has come on so much over the years. It's made it easier for everybody. So that is the sort of top part, if you like. Now I'm going to go under with a little brush like this. I'm going to take the sort of bluey green colour. This one here, which is the fourth one, which I didn't actually use on my eyes, but I'm going to use underneath. And it's like a bluey green, so let's put a bit of blue in there as well. And again, it's going to be quite thick because it needs to be seen. So that's that eye. Oh, I like that. And that's going to go all the way along. So that is the blue. Can you see the blue? That is sort of my 80s desired look. Absolutely love it, but it's not finished yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is the eyebrows before I go on to the eyelashes. I'm just going to use my elf thingy, and if I can find my brush, which I did have earlier today. Oh, there it is. Just I think it's a Real Techniques one, just an angled brush. I'm going to make my brows quite thick because obviously in the 80s everything was overdone, if you know what I mean. So I might have to actually go for a darker powder, or the wax isn't cutting it really. Oh well, it's better than it was, so that's cool. This is my best eyebrow. I never have trouble with this eyebrow. This one, on the other hand, nightmare. I mean, I know they say that your eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters, but I think mine are more like distant cousins. Because it's just not working out. So that's quite thick eyebrows. And I might actually put a shimmery colour in the top, under the brow bone. What should I use for that? I don't need to go too shimmery. Let's go for, yeah, let's just, this is the Heaven and Earth palette from MUA. I'm just going to use the lightest colour in there and just highlight this part of my brow, because it is all about being, wow, wow, that's what it's all about, being wow, and it works. That is amazing. I'm just going to go over it again with my fluffy brush just to blend that together. So obviously I don't want to go too mental. I love Now I never used to wear winged eyeliner or anything in the 80s, so I'm not going to do that. I might put a black eyeliner on or something. No, I might even go for blue actually. Blue or a light blue. Should I go for blue or teal green maybe? This is a Primark one, it's quite good. Just to fill that area in so it doesn't look all pink. Yeah, that's better. Even though most of the eyeshadow seeped into my waterline anyway. So that's that, just to create a bit of depth there. Now I'm going to go in with the Essence lash base, because the colour I am putting on is not black. I'm going all out, So let's put my white base on. Just so that my mascara stands out. That's pretty good on its own actually. But I won't leave it white, because that'll look well freaky. So that's the lash base on. And then before it dries too much, I'm going to go straight over with my Maybelline again. Oh god. Maybelline Colossal Volume Express in teal, I think this one is. And it's gorgeous colour, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would definitely go and do my shopping looking like this. In fact, what I say I would, I have in the past, so let's get that covered. Amazing. Right, so that is the eyes done. My flamboyant 80s eyes, mermaid eyes, unicorn eyes, whichever you want to call them. And now we're going to go for contour and blush. Now, with contour, didn't really do much of it, but I'm going to, because obviously a lot of people did. I'm just going to take a large fluffy brush and my MUA, and I'm just going to just literally not contour as such, just, you know, make it a bit tanned. And I'm going to go up onto my temples, hairline, because everybody wants a tan. So the other thing that does it for me is blush, and it has to be bright and it has to be shiny, and of course it has to be pink. So let's have a look. Yeah, Vivo one here. This is the Tesco's own version, and this is extremely pink, extremely shiny. So let's go for that. And yes, we did go overboard in the 80s, so I am going to put a lot on. It's the Barbie look, you know, mainly on the apples of your cheeks and then drag it up, because it's just beautiful. So, big eyes, big cheeks, bright lips and big hair. That's what all the 80s was about. And the lip I'm going to go for is just a really bright pink one, and this is I've got no idea what this is. I got this from Poundland, but there's loads of different ones you could go for. There's a PS Love one that's really nice and bright. Should I try that? Oh, actually no, let's go for that one. I'm going to go for the PS Love one because it's probably more than one that you can find. And this is just, don't know what it's called, but it's a real bright pink. Real bright, shocking pink. Oh. A bit disappointing actually. Not as bright as I wanted it to be, so let's go for another one. This is Beauty UK Pink My Ride, which is like a real bright pink. Oh, yeah, better. Beautiful. So that is the finished eyes and the finished lips and cheeks. I'm just gonna pause, go and do my hair, all big and bouncy, and I will come back and show you the end result. So I'll see you in a minute. So there you go. Big hair, very big hair, bright eyes, bright lips. My hair is annoying me, guys. You know I hate my hair up, down. But yeah, this is the finished look. This is my Electric 80s look. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do it, because you know, to be flamboyant is to be the person you are. I'm definitely this person, and this is me. I've loved doing the Electric 80s. I've loved doing the others as well, but I've absolutely loved this one. This has got to be my favourite. And yeah, it just reminds me of being 16 again, which is a long time ago. But yeah, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all for the next one. The can't remember what it was called, something 70s, no, something 90s. But yeah, this is my Electric 80s look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye.